Hey everybody, this is Maggie, and today on the Darling Inn we're having jackfruit barbecue. Nom 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 nom.
That fruit will jack you up.
To start, get your hands on some jackfruit, this miraculous tropical fruit that mimics what pork does. It almost even looks like meat, which to me is actually a little creepy, but my family loved it. You can see where I got my jackfruit in another video. I'll post the link in the upper left-hand corner. But basically, no matter how you choose to make your jackfruit barbecue, you're going to want to drain and rinse it and remove excess liquid. I pressed down on a baking pan on top of it to get the extra off, and my guy, you'll see him here using a paper towel to do the same thing. But basically, the drier it is, the better it'll soak up flavor. So next, I'm tossing my jackfruit directly into a crock pot. We were on vacation and I was making this to feed my giant family, so I didn't want to spend a bunch of time on it, so I was testing out whether it would work to put it straight in the crock pot without a bunch of extra steps. So I'm shredding it up with a fork to make it even more like pulled pork or pulled chicken. Gather up your spices: salt, paprika, onion powder, chili powder, and garlic powder. And into a bowl, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of the salt, 2 teaspoons of the paprika, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And honestly, I could have just as easily doubled all of the spices to make it even more flavorful. And a tablespoon of chili powder. I'm using my finger to stir it all up because I'm classy like that, and I'm going to pour it right over the jackfruit in the crock pot. If I had more time, I would have done this step in a skillet and fried it up a little before I tossed it in the crock pot or in the oven even. Then you're going to use an entire bottle of barbecue sauce. This is one my dad picked up for me at the store. Just make sure your barbecue sauce is vegan, and I'm going to pour the whole thing in there and mix it up, and really that is it. I wanted to keep it, again, as simple as possible. So then I turned the crock pot on low for about 4 or 5 hours to let it heat up and soak up the flavors. You could rush this process too and put it on high for a couple hours first, and that would work just as well. Here's my family. They are about to try out my jackfruit barbecue. The vegans obviously appreciated it, but even more the meat eaters.
Okay, this is the finished jackfruit barbecue on a whole wheat bun.
Oh, Maggie, you are living large.
And now we're going to go down to the fire pit on the beach. So I had to scarf down part of my jackfruit barbecue and change clothes because next up is a talent show on the beach around the fire pit. But I wanted to show you that the plate that I had my barbecue sandwich on, you'll remember, I'll show you the link up here to my plastic-free video where I brought home all these plates from the Reuse Summit. These are those plates.